The Supreme Court of India today delivered a split verdict in a batch of pleas challenging the Karnataka High Court's order upholding the ban on hijab imposed in the government institutions in the state of Karnataka. A bench of Justice Hemant Gupta and Justice Sudhanshu Dhulia issued the split verdict and differed in their decisions. While Justice Hemant Gupta decided in favour of the hijab ban, Justice Sudhanshu Dhulia, on the other hand, differed in his opinion and decided against the hijab ban. With the split verdict in hand, the bench has now said that the matter will be placed before the Chief Justice of India so that he could refer it to a larger bench and place it before an appropriate bench. Justice Hemant Gupta today said that he had framed 11 questions in total and has answered all of them against the petitioners who had come before the court. Some of these questions that have been decided by Justice Hemant Gupta include the issue of hijab being an essential religious practice under Islam, interpretation of the ambit and scope of various important constitutional provisions, and also the aspect of whether the present issue needs to be referred to a constitution bench which is hearing the Sabrimala matter. On the other hand, Justice Sudhanshu Dhulia, who has decided against the ban, observed that the main aspect that he considered while considering the present situation was the aspect of education of girl child in India. Justice Dhulia said that presently in different parts of the country, especially in rural areas, the girl child has to face a lot of difficulties in getting education, especially considering that they're expected to do the household chores and other work before going to school. He then asked, are we making the situation easy for them by doing all this? According to Justice Dhulia, the aspect of and the interpretation of the issue of whether hijab is an essential religious practice or not was not required to be considered in the present dispute. According to him, the High Court should not have gone down that path at all. According to Justice Dhulia, the present issue is concerning the freedom of speech and expression, the freedom of conscience and the freedom of religion, which is guaranteed by the Constitution of India to all its citizens. Justice Dhulia also said that ultimately it's a matter of choice, nothing more, nothing less. We're now looking at a split verdict, which means that the case will be referred to the larger bench. It will be placed before the CJI so he could assign it to an appropriate bench. We'll have to wait and watch to see what happens in the matter and what is it that the Supreme Court of India finally decide. With camera person Abhishek from New Delhi, this is Srishti Ojha, India Today.